Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Scales of the Soul. If you're new here, thank you and welcome. And for all of my continued beautiful creators, I see you. Thank you for showing up. Really loving doing these lives at night, so I appreciate your continued support and just want to keep these up. So welcome in, welcome in. I hope you guys are all having a beautiful day or night wherever you are tuning in from. This will be the beginning. We're going to do a little general read, and then I will be opening up the comments to anybody that has specific questions. Going to pull some cards for you. You know, it's the month of December. It's the gift of giving right now. So this will be a timeless reading for this general read in the beginning we got going on here. And as with any reading, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Not everything's going to resonate for you. So that being said, let's go ahead and just kind of get a general read, a general message of what the collective tuning in needs to hear right now. Let's see. Thank you so much for your donation, Rhoda. I appreciate you and your continued support. For anybody tuning in, there is a donation option now if you feel inclined to it. If these things resonate for you, I appreciate it. So let's get into it. What do we have for the collective here? What do we have for the collective? What messages do they need to hear right now? What do we got? What do we got? What does the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? Okay, we got 9 of Wands. Oh, we're going to go upright. I picked this up upside down. 9 of Wands. You're walking away from some sort of war in your life, some sort of chaos energy. King of Cups. I like that. Walking towards more stability and emotion. 7 of Wands. There's a bit of a protection energy here in Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I like this a lot. I feel like you are being very divinely protected from the universe, directing you. It's like a course correct, a path correction almost. Yeah, walking away, you know, I'm seeing very divine, feminine type of energy walking away from chaos, war, inner turmoil, maybe to some degree. But you're walking away from that and you are now building, again, common theme, building these sort of boundary lines around you. It's not like an impenetrable wall, but it is a wall of protection. It's like an invisible wall of protection of what you will and will not tolerate. The initials TA may mean something to some of you, T or A, or TNA, or maybe tits and ass. I don't know. But TA is really standing out at the bottom here for me. Then moving on from this beautiful protection that you've built for yourself, we also have this King of Cups energy, which I love this. This is a very confident energy. It's funny because there's a fish in the background and that actually reminds me of like the Ace of Cups sort of, or the Page of Cups rather, with the fish jumping out of his cup in traditional tarot. So there's a bit of the ability to have fun and not be so buttoned up, but there's a level of confidence. I'm hearing the song Sharp Dressed Man. I think that's ZZ Top, right? I could be totally butchering that. I might be wrong, but that may mean something to you. But there's a certain level of confidence now that you're walking with in your emotional, energetic body. What else do we got going on? We got the 7 of Wands. I like this. There's a protection. Again, it's this protection. You're fighting off the old bullshit. You're leaving that behind. You're no longer allowing certain energies or people, places, things to enter your world that don't make you feel safe, that don't feel like you are protected in sharing or protected in just life in general, just existence. And then we have this Ace of Pentacles, which great energy. Ace of Pentacles moving forward, fantastic. New beginnings, new starts, fresh perspectives I'm seeing, new growth, a whole garden of beauty is accessible to you. And that's fantastic. We love that. What else? Let's get some more on these. And if anybody has any questions tuning in, pop them in the comments and I will pull some cards specifically for you. Thank you all for showing up. This is great energy to start off with. Ooh, let's see, what do we got? King of Wands. We got Nine of Wands and King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, what I was talking about as far as protection goes. You know, you're building sort of, like I said, not a wall, but you're building this sort of, it's just like a bubble of protection. Like there's still, people are able to penetrate it and able to come into your energy field. However, you're very selective now with the types of energies that you're allowing in. And you have this sort of backing of the universe behind you, standing behind you, and it's this sort of silent protector energy almost that is there walking you through this path, walking you through the storms of war, the storms of chaos, the storms of things that don't serve you in your highest good. Let's see what else we got going on here. What about this King of Cups here? What does the collective need to know about this King of Cups energy? Queen of Pentacles. What a great balance between the two. I like this. It's an equal give and take type of energy. This is just talking about just relationships in general. This could be romantic, absolutely, but I'm seeing just relationships in general, that there is definitely an equal give and take of day-to-day just experiences, energies, day-to-day just value, but also we have this King of Cups sort of leveling it out with this confident emotional body, this confident emotional mind. For some of you, you know, there's definitely a partner coming in, and that is very much so equal. That is very much so an equal give and take type of energy. I really like this energy. This is good. This is good. There's a lot of reflection that's happening in this. Some of you may already be in this type of relationships in a romantic sense, but some of you are calling in this type of energy because it's almost like you finally have seen your true value and what you do have to offer. And you're no longer allowing old experiences or traumas or things like that to define you. And you're coming now with this new sense of value, with this new, they're showing me like this glimmer of light, because now you're walking with this confidence, with this, you know, with this ease of knowing exactly who you are and what you have to offer. And in return, you're going to gain that same type of respect and dignity from an equal partner. All right, what about the Seven of Wands? Okay, that was too many. Too many. Hold on. Okay, let's see. What about the Seven of Wands? Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. Let's see. What do we got going on with the Seven of Wands energy here for the collective? What do we have going on? Strength card. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I was saying, like the Seven of Wands, it's you're finally feeling protected and safe in your own energy, most importantly. Yeah, you know, like you're no longer feeding into things that don't serve you in the highest good and the highest light. You are taking action and choosing the things that make you feel strong and the things that make you shine, the things that make you walk confidently, the things that make you, that lift you up, that give you this sort of lioness type of energy. But it's this like quiet confidence. Like you don't have to be boisterous about it because it just exudes from your being now. I think for some of you, there's a really big lesson that has needed to be learned more recently. And that being, you know, the things that happen to you or past experiences, past relationships, whatever it may be, they don't define you. And there's a certain level of replaying old stories and allowing those things to sort of be a marker to your future. But I feel like you're releasing a lot of that. I feel like that's a collective type of energy that's happening, is that there's a lot of release of those old stories are no longer going to hold me down and going to keep me trapped in this Nine of Wands type of energy to where I feel like I'm constantly in that like reactive fight flight type of energy. Now you're moving forward of like, okay, these things may have happened to me and these interactions may have happened to me, but those don't define who I choose to be moving forward. And choice, the word choice is really coming in strong. That, choice is, you have it every day. Perspective is choice. So choosing what it is that you want to, what type of mentality or what type of soul purpose you want to move forward with. Hi, Victoria. Welcome in. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate your support. Let's see what else we got going on. And what about this Ace of Pentacles here? Ooh, got 9 of Cups, but in reverse. Yeah, you're walking away. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're walking away from the old stories, the old beliefs. You're walking away from the things that no longer define you. For those of you just tuning in, we're just doing a general read right now, but a lot of people, I feel like right now, are moving away from the old reactive identity. And by that, I mean allowing things of your past, allowing stories of your past, allowing interactions or relationships of your past to continue to affect your future. And by that, I mean that you're no longer allowing those things to define you. What happened to you in your past, traumas, challenges, whatever, are not what define you moving forward. And you're now actively choosing to stand in your power. So continue with that type of mentality and walk forward with full confidence, with full grace, with full exuding energy that you know exactly who you are. And you are valuable, and you are worth real love. You are worth a great job. You are worth, an equal friendship, all of those things. So that being said, that is the general energy I'm getting right here. Powerful energy. I really love this transition for a lot of you. Keep moving forward, one foot in front of the other. And keep standing in this power, this beautiful balanced power of knowing and holding your value. So good on y'all. Keep it up. I love that. Love that. All right. For those of you just tuning in, I am opening up tonight for some free card reads. So if you have any questions that you specifically would like answered for you, I will pull some cards, hit it in the comments, and let me know your questions. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. You guys, I just hit 2K today. Super stoked on that. Super excited. Want to keep growing this channel. I'm so happy that I have, that many connections already. It's such a beautiful thing. So thank you so much for your continued support. And so let's get into it. What do we got going on? How's everybody feeling tonight? How you guys doing? So good to have you here. I appreciate all of the support. Oh yeah, and if you feel inclined to donate, the links are down below. Thank you, Rhoda, for that suggestion. I appreciate that. But no pressure either way. Let's see, what do we got going on? Yes, Victoria, absolutely. If you have a question, throw it in the comments. I would love to pull some cards for you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And if anybody doesn't have questions yet, I'll just keep pulling general. So let me know. I'm kind of feeling pulled. I want to get, let's see. All right, Rhoda, let's get you in there, girl. Yours popped up. What's coming towards you in love? Okay, so take a deep breath for me. Focus in on that question. But what I want you to do is focus in on what it is that you would like to come towards you. Okay? So focus in on that. Let's see what we got. I'm going to keep with this Pulp Tarot. I'm digging this deck right now. Let's see what we got. What is coming towards you? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. All right. Let's see what we got here. What is coming towards you in love? Oh, towards right in love. We got the Hangman and King of Wands. So, Hangman and King of Wands. I like this. Hold on. Let me. Interesting. So I don't know if you guys can hear the music playing in the background, but that was just the Deftones playing, oh gosh, what is the song called? Own Summer, I believe it is. And it's all about, like, stick it to the man, like having a new perspective on what it is that you truly want. I'm feeling there's a very strong masculine energy walking toward you, but also walking away from you. And there's somebody from your past that you need to separate with, because that energy is actually holding you back. That is keeping you kind of in this hanged man energy, like hanging and dangling in the same space. But by letting go of that, it actually allows you to have a different perspective. It allows you to look at things with a different light and attract in a different type of energy. Because then we have this King of Wands here for you. And the King of Wands, you know what's really sticking out to me though is this little lizard on his back. I don't know if can you see that? Is it going to focus? You see that little lizard? And lizards are a bit about transformation. You know, it's like they're so akin to the snake, and snake is definitely about transformation. But what they're telling me right now is that the lizard teaches you how to walk. So you have, you know, the opportunity to keep transforming in your love. But these past relationships have actually given you the ability to stand on your own 2 feet, walk proudly towards what it is that you do want. I'm going to get a couple more because I want to know a little bit more for you. And I'm feeling like, let's get into it a little bit more. What else is happening? What is coming towards you for love? Interesting. We got the Alpha Draconians. Yeah, you need to let go. Whatever. There's a relationship that's tied to you. I got to be honest. There's an energy that's tied to you that is holding you back. And you need to cut that. You need to cut that cord and move forward. Not liking that energy that's holding you back. And it may not even necessarily be a person though, what I'm feeling for you. It may actually be an old, like I was talking about in the beginning, like it may actually be an old identification to something that happened to you in a past relationship. And there's now an opportunity for you to let that go, know exactly who you are moving forward and walking forward with full pride and clarity of what it is that you actually do want to draw in. Because the more that you continue to stay stuck in that energy, in that belief system, that's going to keep repeating and showing up for you. So you need to definitely release that energy, let it go, because it's holding you back from really calling in what it is that you do truly desire and what you do truly deserve. And that's love. And that's the beautiful heart that you do have. Let me get one more and then we will move on to the next one. Thanks guys for tuning in. If anybody has a question, throw it in the comments. And I'm doing some free card pulls tonight. And thank you so much again, Rhoda, for donating. I appreciate you. Let's see what we got. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, see, ooh. I don't know if this person might be a Libra, you might be a Libra, or it's just high on the Libra level energy. I'm a Libra, obviously, scales of the soul. Libra's all about relationships, all about balance. I'm getting that actually this new sense of person this new energy that really wants to draw towards you might come towards you during Libra season. But again, you have to release the old stories and no longer pour your value into dead hands. I don't know. That was something that just came through, but do you see how desaturated this hand is? And this hand is just pouring all of this money into this hand that doesn't have the same life that your value does. So that's what I'm seeing for you. It's a matter of you really truly believing in what you do desire and no longer paying into energies that don't reciprocate in the same way for you. I know it's easier said than done. Listen, I'm guilty of watching, tarot readings and things like that too. And I've gone through breakups and things like that. But one thing I've learned, and this is probably bad business again, but one thing I've learned, if you're not settled in your nervous system with somebody, is that the right person for you? So I hope that makes sense and bring you some clarity. Again, you deserve love. We all do. You are worthy of it, and get really clear in your mind of what it is that you want to draw in and not what Don't focus on the things that you don't want. Hope that makes sense. All right, Victoria. What is the energy around me in Trey Scorpio? Okay. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. Thanks, guys, for hopping on. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. I am opening up the comments for some free card pulls tonight. Let's see. So this is for you, Victoria. I don't know why. I felt like pulling all of my kind of obscure decks tonight, so I don't know if anybody ever, I don't know how old you are, but Garbage Pail Kids was like my jam when I was a kid, and I have a Garbage Pail Kid deck, and I'm feeling called to that one for some reason. So let's see what we got going on. 9 of Wands and 9 of Cups. Okay, what else? Give me one more. And the Star. Okay, so what I'm getting right away, there's a cycle that is like on the brink of closing for you. We got the Cups and the Wands, so we have fire and water. The Cups are kind of wanting to extinguish the fire that surrounds you. Scorpio's a water sign, so there's an energy of kind of wanting to extinguish that. It's funny because most people think that Scorpio is actually fire, but it's not. But it is a very fiery type of sign. It is water, and they can be very emotional. And I'm seeing that there's an extinguishing that needs to happen on this cycle. Like there's an ending that needs to be completed. They're showing me a circle that hasn't fully closed yet, but it's like it's right there. There's two ends that need to meet each other to continue to close this cycle. These cards are so funny. Does anybody remember the Garbage Pail Kids that's on here? Am I too old? And then we got the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands just came up in the general reading, and that is, building this sort of protective wall around you, but it's not an impenetrable wall. It's a wall that there's still the ability for the right types of healing and energy and growth to come through, but you're no longer allowing threats or things like that to penetrate this boundary line. And now I'm seeing, and then the Star. We have the Star, which is Aquarius energy, all about air signs, the water bearer. There's a lot having to do with water. This energy that you're feeling, I mean, it very well could be Scorpio. There's a lot of water that I'm seeing right here. But the Star is all about illumination, taking the wisdom that you are gaining from whatever this energy is that is surrounding you. It's there to kind of, I don't know, float you through these currents. I'm hearing, like, they're showing me like a raft floating down a river, but it's a raft made out of wood. So it's not like, it's like the water can kind of seep through, the emotions can kind of seep through, like, but there's still a flow to it, and there's still the ability to move and transmute this energy. But once like I'm saying, once I see this 9 of Cups, that sort of cycle closing energy, there is the Star on the other side of it. And the Star is, like I said, it's all about illumination. It's about connecting to the divine, your guides, protectors. She's pretty cute though. She's got all of her like scale tattoos on her. Hey, Scales of the Soul, what's up, girl? But maybe you or your person both have a lot of tattoos. Maybe there's a tattoo that shows up that like will give you some sort of aha direction of this closing of a cycle. This is such a bizarre energy right now. It's not bizarre. It's just like the messages that they're downloading to me are like very kind of all over the place. But there may be a tattoo that sticks out to you. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's on you or your person, or it's just like something random that you see walking down the street, but that is a sign that you're meant to see. And that's going, I don't know, there's like some sort of connection with a tattoo and a higher level of understanding. I know that's hyper specific, but that's what they're showing me. Yeah, and no longer fighting and battling against challenge. I don't know. Like, I love these cards. But no longer fighting against challenge, like you can be beaten and battered and like not physically. I don't mean that like realistically and like in real life. I just mean like in challenges and things like that. But I don't know. But you're no longer allowing like challenges to stand in your way of like this beautiful growth that can happen behind you. Like you see all that support of all of these fantastic wands, so it's taking action in the right way. That was an interesting read, Victoria. I hope some of that made sense. I don't know. That was spirits all over the place in what they're showing me tonight. But I hope that made sense. All right, let's see. Luminous Starseed. What realizations Anthony will have about season Taylor gender separation? Okay, let me see if I can see what we got going on for that one. Luminous Starseed. We're gonna go here. Let's see what we got for you. You're welcome. Let's see what we got for you, Luminous Starseed. Thanks for tuning in, guys. For those of you just hopping on, if anybody has any questions, throw them in the comments, and I will answer them in the number that they come in. Let's see. What does Anthony realize seeing you daily? Let's see, Luminous Starseed. Remote control. Interesting. Oh, wow. That was a lot of cards back here. Interesting. Okay. Luminous Starseed. It's almost like you're a bit of an addiction to him, to this person. Yeah, and you're constantly on this person's mind when night falls. But he tries to distract himself with other things. Things that aren't really, I don't know. Like there's a strange energy between the two of you, but he's definitely, you're on his mind a lot. Like the thoughts of you are for sure an addiction. And he really tries to use other outlets as a way to escape thinking about you. But then this Pinocchio card and this change or chance, I don't feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like the relationship that you once had was honest. I'm feeling like, yeah, change in reverse or chance in reverse. I don't feel like there was honest communication or like there was honest interactions. I don't know if that was from you or him though. I can't really tell you on that, but I feel like if there is a door reopened between the two of you, the same pattern is going to repeat. Unless you take control of the situation and are honest with what it is that you feel and are direct with what it is that you want with this person. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. Hope that makes sense to you, Luminous Starseed. Got it. Well, yeah, I mean, I think that if what I'm seeing from those cards was that it just doesn't seem like it was healthy, I will say. Didn't seem like it was a very healthy interaction. So that being said, really get clear in your mind of boundaries. And if you are going to allow this person to be back in your life in any sense, then you have to choose in what capacity you will allow that type of interaction. Hope that makes sense. Thanks guys for being on here. Welcome in everybody. If anybody has any questions, throw them in the comments and I will pull some cards for you guys. If not, then I'll just kind of go into some more general reads for the collective, see if we have any messages that stand out. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. I appreciate you guys and your continued support. Let's see what we got. Let's do, I don't know, I feel like so many of you want to know about love stuff, so let's do some hidden truth cards here. Let's have a little conversation from the divine for the collective. Let's see what we got. Yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know, a lot of people going through like the end or the very end of a cycle. You're welcome, of course. Thank you for hopping on. I appreciate the support. Yeah, you know, I think there's a lot of people just closing old stories, things that no longer serve you in your highest light. It's time to like move forward and release those old energies. So let's see what we got for the hidden truth here. We'll have let's do a little conversation between divine masculines and feminine energies. And again, it's not specific to gender. I'm just talking energies when I say that. But let's see if the collective tuning in. Let's see. We'll do the people that are in separation, then we'll do the people that are waiting to hear from somebody, and then we'll do the people in relationships, I guess, that are having issues. Okay, so let's see. The people that are in separation, what do they need to hear right now? Whoa, whoa. I want to feel that way again. I left you before you could leave me. I wonder if you are happy without me. Dang, okay. Well, there's definitely some regret. There's definitely some regret for the people that are in separation. You know, they miss you. They want to feel what they felt again. And they're thinking about you. And as I'm saying this, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a song called Never Forget You, or Kill, 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 but the lyrics are Never Forget You, the bridge. So this person is definitely, you haven't left their mind. You're still living rent-free there. Okay, let's see. What about the people who are waiting to hear from somebody? Maybe not necessarily in separation, but waiting on communication. Let's see what we got going on. What does the collective need to hear from the person that they're wanting to hear from? I don't know how to feel. What else? So your person's confused. The person that you're waiting to hear contact from is a little confused. They don't know. They need security. Maybe there's some instability on how you guys have been going about this. Ooh, I trusted you. Maybe there was some trust broken. Maybe there was some something that happened that broke this person's trust, and they're very confused with how to move forward and make this relationship actually work out again. That's a tough energy. That's a tough energy. But, you know, it's all on how you, my favorite Bukowski quote, what matters most is how well you walk through the fire. So hopefully, you know, hopefully you can rebuild trust with this person. If this is meant to be in your life and it's worth it, then there's always opportunity for growth, and there's always opportunity to continue to, you know, meet each other at the level that you need to meet each other at with patience. Okay, let's do one more for those of you that are in a relationship but maybe having a bit of a challenge time. What's going on with those people for the collective here? Let's see. For those of you that need some clarity on that, let's see what we got going on. Ooh, you came closer than anyone. What else? These are for the people that are in a relationship but having a little bit of rocky times. What would your person say to you? I will wait for a sign from you. We will be together again. Yeah, I mean, this definitely feels like there's a distance that has come between the two of you. I don't know what happened, but it's going to be different for everybody. But maybe this person's waiting for you to kind of take the step towards them, take the initiative to heal whatever this distance is that has been created between the two of you. Yeah, I mean, hopefully that is mendable. All right, if anybody has any more questions that's tuned in, throw them in the comments and I'll pull some cards. Otherwise, I might close this one early. It's a little bit earlier than I've been doing them, but I gotta get to bed a little bit earlier tonight. So if anybody has any more questions, let me know in the comments. I appreciate your continued support for those of you that continue to show up here. Yeah, I told some of my other followers earlier, I finally hit 2K today, which I'm so excited about. If you're watching this later, I appreciate all of your support. Thank you. If you haven't already and you feel inclined, hit that like button and subscribe. So yeah, if anybody has any more questions that they want answered, throw them in the comments and I'll pull some cards for you. Otherwise, I might close this one out a little early. Let's see what we got. I'm going to pull a couple more. Let's see. See what the Mystic Martians have to say. A couple more general, and then we're going to close it out if nobody has any more questions. Let's see what we got for the collective here. Resilient, bold, and sassy, and the flower of life. I mean, this is the energy that I was talking about in the beginning. If you are watching this later or you're just tuning in, go back and watch the general reading on the intro. But this is really kind of the energy that a lot of people are stepping into, is this resilience, this sort of confident superpower within themselves, like no longer allowing old stories or traumas to define who you are walking into your future. And then we have this flower of life, which is beautiful. It's that interconnectedness, that community, that ability to see beyond, just the pure raw essence of a soul, being able to connect to that rather than judging human form. I feel like for a lot of you, maybe not all of you, but for a handful of you that are tuning in, there's a certain level of like judgment that you have dealt with, a certain level of projection that you have dealt with. And I just want you to know that you can't control how other people perceive you. And I know you know that, but don't allow how other people perceive you to define how you see yourself. You know who you are in your heart of hearts, and you're the only person that can change and evolve and walk forward with confidence. So don't allow your past to define who you want to be in the future and what you're focusing on. Yeah, there's this crossover of a bridge, like I was saying too, and like in the general reading in the beginning, like it's this whole transformation. Like she's totally crossed over this bridge onto the other side and is now standing in her power with this resilience. So keeping that resilient mindset. Yeah. Cool. Those of you just hopping on, if anybody has any questions, throw them in the comments and I'll pull some cards specifically for you. Otherwise, I'm probably going to wrap this one up shortly. So if you do, go for it. Otherwise, I appreciate your continued support, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone have any more questions? I'm hearing Welcome to the Jungle by Tash Sultana. Great song. Perhaps some of you need to go to the jungle. Walk through the jungle. Cool. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to close this one out. And yeah, I appreciate your continued support. Again, if you haven't already and you feel inclined, please hit that like button and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks. Bye.